I'm going to bring on our next superstar. It's again, you guys, I'm just in awe like you all are. And this young lady has had success in the industry as well, has been part of the, everybody that shows up here to our dance has been part of what we're doing. And she's a faith-based leader. She's written a book. I'll let her tell a story. And she's someone that is all about raising humanity, and she does it with a smile on her face and love in her heart. And Natalie, it's so good to have you on this call first time. Welcome to this very wonderful call, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I feel so honored and humbled to be speaking tonight, especially among greatness of the other two that just talked and shared with you guys. So definitely I think the theme tonight is about rebuilding, because that's kind of really what I was gonna share a little, just touch on that because I think we a lot of you guys that are probably here can relate to that of rebuilding a business. And it's not just always too about hitting those short-term ranks, but it's building with purpose and endurance. And that has what has been keeping me in this industry for so long. Not as long. I got started really in 2014. I've been around it. My mom was a Mary Kay lady and different things like that. But when I really saw the vision was 2014. I was 3 years into teaching and realized, oh man, I didn't want to teach for the rest of my life. And I felt like I had a quarter life crisis because I was 25 and thought, what am I going to do? And then I got introduced more into this industry, and right away I caught the vision for what it could be. But I don't know about you guys, and I have done well in the business and the industry. I've always gotten to the top, at least the top 2%, but I always was like shy of hitting, those high numbers. And I thought I was that there's be people on stage, and maybe you can relate to this, where you would see the people walk across the stage and they're like, I never dreamed of being here. And this is just awesome. And I'm like, well, I dream of being there. And so I always got that vision. I was like, I want to walk the stage. Like, I want to be an impact. I want to travel the world. Like, I just had this big vision, and felt like God had called me for more. I'm from a small town, but I always felt like there was more to life and being surrounded by four walls. And so I painted this vision, and it was really a 10 plus year vision. I got married my husband. We were high school sweethearts. And I always thought, I'm going to be a stay at home mom and build a business that provided for my family, where we could live life and fund those God sized dreams. And now, fast forward, I thought I had done that and was going to do that. And I have an 18-month-old now. And I had resigned from teaching in May, and the business that I thought was going to be the thing to keep me home and was restructuring, and literally basically my income just started to completely dwindle. And so we had also moved and we're in transition. And so here I was watching Christy Garrity and just kept watching, but I thought, no, I'm going to try and stay focused. I'm going to try and keep doing what I'm doing, and realize though that, there's something I need to look at. And I'll bet a lot of you guys have said this too. Once you see it, you can't, once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And I was just so blown away. And by a lot of those things that Michael said, that was really what I was looking for. I was looking for leverage. I was looking for systems. I was looking for aligned leadership. I was looking for something that was digital and global, where I didn't have to always constantly do product launches, because I wanted to come home and be a present mom, but also be able to build a really amazing income from home. And, I got started in September, and then put on my vision board that I would walk the stage at Dallas and have my commissions pay for my trip to Dallas. And so since starting MWR, I was able to stay out of the classroom. I've been home. My husband and I were both home together every day, whether we like it or not, and raising our son together. And I got to walk the stage in Dallas and just see more of the vision here. And so just for those of you who have maybe felt like, your plan or your vision has taken longer than you thought, or you're back into that rebuilding stage, and you just are kind of surprised, like, man, am I really here again? Am I going to do it again? Because I had my doubts, and it's, as notes, it can be a little daunting. You're like, can I really do it again? But I feel like definitely yes, because I'm proof of that now, because I was able to do that. So I just want you to know. And here I am speaking on a global call, like not expecting that at all. So shout out to Megan for introducing me to Tony. But I just want you to know, don't despise your season of preparation because everything is going to lead up. And so I would be remiss if I did not give glory to God and shout out to my team and Christy Garrity and Tom and Kim for answering all my bajillion questions that I had. And now I'm also getting to actually go, and we just booked our 10-year wedding anniversary trip to go to Costa Rica. And that has been a bucket list trip for years. And I saw that pop up and I was like, we are going on that. And so got childcare and it's all ready. So I'm just super excited about that. And the biggest things that I think that you guys could take away from when you're thinking about rebuilding your business. I love the book of Nehemiah. This has given me so many biblical principles. And so just keep that vision clear. I would not have probably stuck around as long as I have in this industry, even for, being younger, but really seeing that, like, what I was working towards, that bigger vision, that bigger why, the purpose. It will give you a roadmap and keep you motivated, and then assess and plan. You have to inspect what's working and what's missing in your business so you know when to adjust, when to pivot, and then mobilize your team. This is a time where you guys can really mobilize people into action and collaborate with these incredible leaders in this industry. That is one of my favorite things, is to be able to collaborate with others, and people and other leaders here are willing to do that. So link arms, build relationships with your upline, with your sideline. You do not have to do any of this alone. And so don't hold yourself back and get what you need, because it's all here for us. Protect also your work, set boundaries and routines to protect your productive time, so that we get to be part of the largest launch in this company's history. So don't take it for granted. We're all here for this time right now, and there's so much we are able to do, and the groundwork has already been laid. So we just get to build on top of that. And then don't forget to celebrate your successes, because your small wins are going to just build your momentum and your energy. So take those. I love Tracy, and I think I had some on my list of what you could do tangibly, but I feel like they already gave that to you. It's really about building and sharing, not being afraid to just get in the DMs with people or give somebody a phone call, and then connect them and get them on a Zoom if you need. Let them see what we have going on and share the vision with them. Share what your vision is and how this could benefit them as well. And don't stop there. I feel like so many people get started and like, all right, I talked to 6 people. No, keep going, keep building, keep growing your network, and keep elevating yourself too from the inside out. And let, like Michael say, and Tracy, let MWR get into you. Let this industry almost kind of get into you. It becomes a whole new lifestyle, but you can really build. Now we have something, we get to build our life around, our goals, our priorities, and this gets to be a vehicle to help us do that. So I'm super excited to be here, Tony. I know it's getting close on the time, I think. So thank you for having me, and just appreciate everybody and everything that you guys are doing here.
You're so wise in your young age. Look at you. You're so this whole idea of rebuilding is such a really interesting thing. I've had to rebuild and reinvent and take a look at things different. Just like Michael said, it's like, what worked in the past, it's different here. There's a pulse here. There's a heartbeat here. People are actually people. They're not numbers, not rank advancements. Like we're coming here to be a better version of ourselves. And you're bringing all these amazing tools, whether it be your faith or the books you're reading or, locking arms with other leaders, you're bringing the best of you to this experience. And I just love it. I love the fact that you said that you're going to do, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And all of a sudden you get all that. Be grateful for what you asked for. Remember, I said that in Dallas. Be grateful for what you asked for. So, you guys, give it up for Natalie. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your energy.